Hello everyone, I'm Sheena May L. Bibis from Bit.ly Alpha 2A, and I am the second reporter for the topic Module 10 Ecoliteracy. And my topic starts with the 7 environmental principles of nature. So let's get started. So the following are basic environmental principles of ecosystem, adapted from Barry Commoner, cited in Butler 2012. First, we have nature knows best. People need to understand nature and have abide by the rules it imposes. In essence, one must not go against natural processes if he or she would like to ensure a continuous and steady supply of resources. Meaning, as a human, kinahanglan nato masabtan ang nature on how it is revolves, and also we must follow the rules nga naturally gives by nature. It is important that humans like you and me nga dili mo against sa mga natural nga process sa nature if gusto ta nga steady and continue ang pagsupply sa mga natural resources. So, example sa natural resources is air, di ba? So, para continuous ang pag-give sa nature og fresh air, we must not do such things that can make those nature resources contaminated. Second, all forms of life are important. Each organism plays a fundamental role in nature. Therefore, all living things must be considered as invaluable instrument in maintaining the balance in ecosystem. So, tanang na kinabuhi around us, diri sa kalibutan are very important. Each organisms nga gyud na sila dakong role diri sa nature, sa tanang living things or tanang butang nga mga naay kinabuhi dapat i-consider nato nga valuable or naay pulos to maintain the balance of the ecosystem. Example, the mosquitoes or the lamok. In humans, it seems pointless to us. Walay pulos ba? Purely irritating kay lagi they bite us man. Pero, mosquitoes do play a substantial role in the ecosystem. So, naay role ang lamok. Unsa man? They are the important source of biomass in the food chain, meaning they serve as a food sa mga fishes as larvae, and for birds, bats, and frogs, they serve as adult flies as food. And other one, kung walay lamok, plant growth could be affected too because they serves as plant pollinators too. So, important good ang mosquitoes, no? That's why all forms of life are important, even though some are irritating to human, but still valuable and helpful to balance the ecosystem. Third, we have everything is connected to everything else. In ecosystem, all components interact with each other to ensure that the system is sustainable, of which any outside interference may result in an imbalance and deterioration of the system. So, meaning, tanang butang is rarely connected sa uban pang mga butang diri sa kalibutan. So, sa ecosystem, tanang components is need nga mag-interact sa uban para ma-ensure or masigurado nga ang atong nature is sustainable to produce natural resources. Kaya without interaction or any interference, it will result into an imbalance or pagka-deteriorate o pagkadaot sa atong system or nature. So, let's move on to number 4. Everything changes. So, tanang butang kay magbag-o. So, people must rethink the relationship with the environment through relevant technologies for positive changes. So, tanang butang kay magbag-o man gyud, no? As said by Heraclitus that nothing is constant except change. So, walay laing permanente kundi ang kabag-uhan or ang pagkausab. That's why people must rethink the relationship with the environment through relevant technologies for positive changes. So along with the changes of the world, especially in technology advancement, dapat maka-benefit or na siya positive nga mahatag sa ato ang environment. Example is the accessible solar power, which is really helpful to human and to nature. Kaya ga-produce ni siya energy or electricity by the use of sunlight. So, good for the nature na siya, good for humans na sab. Kay makatipid na mag-electricity ang humans. So, next, let's move on to number 5. Everything must go somewhere, since waste may go back to one's own backyard in some other forms. It is important to become aware of the different types of waste, classify and segregate those that are toxic and potentially hazardous. So, since our waste may go back to our own backyard in some other forms, importante nga aware or kabaluta sa lain-lain nga klase sa basura. So, di ba na atay biodegradable, non-biodegradable, hazardous, special waste, o recyclable waste. So, dapat kabaluta unsa na siya nga mga klase sa waste. So, number 6, ours is a finite earth. Awareness of the Earth's limited resources leads to a conscious effort to change one's attitude and initiative to recycle them. So when we say finite Earth, it means having a limited nature or existence. So naay limitasyon or naay kinutuban ang kalibutan. Dili siya forever nga ingani na siya mga changes o ang iyang mga natural resources is limited ra. So dapat dili nato siya abusaran. So, to make our Earth beautiful to live in, so para sa magdugay pa ang Earth, makasustain pa siya, dapat aware ta nga limited ra ang resources niya. Dili ni siya mo sustain gyud hangtod-hangtod. So, dapat kabaluta mo atiman sa ato ang nature. Dapat aware ta anang mabutang. So, kung aware ta, dapat usbon or mausab yun ang ato ang attitude, mga bad attitude towards nature. So, nanakay initiative dapat to recycle those things nga ma-recycle pa nga good for nature. So kay namang giuban tao no nga kanang murag wala sila pakialam sa nature or sa atong ang environment kay bisag gamay nga basura dili sila kabalo mo labay sa basurahan, bisag halos gitapan ng basurahan dili gid sila kabalo mo labay kung asa sila katindog dito ra buhian. So if you are caring for our earth, dapat ato anang usbon nga attitude. So, dapat ato nang i-take good care ang atong earth. So, let's move on to number 7. Nature is beautiful and we are stewards of God's creation. Being the most intelligent and being gifted with reason, humans are capable of controlling and taking care of the creation of their own advantage. So, we all know that nature is really beautiful. It's the most beautiful creation nga gihimo sa Ginoo. And we humans are the stewards or tagapag-alaga or responsible sa tanan nga gi-create sa Ginoo diri. So kita nga mga tao ang gina-considered nga pinaka-bright, intelligent ug wise nga creature nga gihimo ni Lord. So di ba according to Aristotle nga we humans are the highest form of animals. So nganong we are the highest forms of animals man? Tungod kay we are intelligent, wise, and gifted with so many things that other creature doesn't have. So tungod ana, we are here for a reason. We are gifted for a reason, which is mao ang pag-atiman sa tanan creation sa Ginoo diri sa kalibutan and for our own advantage para sa kaayuhan raman sab ni nato nga mga tao, di ba? Kung dili nimo atimanon ang nature, naman sab siya mga consequences nga mubalik sa atua. As saying goes by nga, what goes around comes around. So kung sa imong gibuhat, nagi na siya either positive or negative nga mabalik sa imuha. So example, pollution. So ang pollution, tao raman sabang dahilan nganong naana siya. So dapat natong atimanon ang nature for our own good. So the next topic is towards a green school and education for sustainable development. So school plays a great role in the development of academics but also environmental ethics and care for nature. So ang school is na siya big role sa development in terms of environmental ethics, dili lang for academics. So when we say environmental ethics, those are things and attitudes nga related to the goodness for our environment and care for nature sa ato ang students. So the school therefore should encourage, support, and nurture students' capacities on green environment as integrated in the curriculum instruction. This will allow them to connect with their surroundings and attend to their health and safety needs while motivating them to learn and imbibe a sense of belongingness and sensitivity towards the school, society, and even in this planet. So, dapat ang school is mag-encourage, support, o mag-nurture sa mga capacities sa mga students to make a green environment by integrating it in the curriculum instruction. So, by doing that, they will allow them to connect with their surroundings and attend to their health and safety needs. Next topic is Green School, the concept and background. The concept of green school was introduced in Europe in 1990s, while Rio Earth Summit of 1992 took cognizance of need to take action in every area in which human impacts on the environment. The World Summit on Sustainable Development, or WSSD, in Johannesburg in 2002 catalyzed the efforts to write out a shift in educating about environment to educating for sustainability. So, ang World Summit daw on Sustainable Development, ilang gibag-o from educating about environment to educating for sustainability. So, this shift reflected the international climate of thinking about sustainable development that meets the needs of the present without compromising future generations to meet their own needs. United Nations launched the Decade of Education for Sustainable Development, or DESD, in 2005. Next is Green Schools and ESD. The Green School is visualized as a school guided by the principles of environmental sustainability. It seeks to create conducive environment to fully utilize all resources and opportunities inside and outside the school and orient teachers and students on environmental sustainability through active involvement in the community. Green school is defined with those elements and practices that inculcate environmental sensitivity to promote environmental sustainability through various environment-friendly means and encourage judicious use of resources. It also caters to the physical and mental and emotional needs of a child by ensuring a school environment that is physically safe, emotionally secure, and psychologically enabling. So, a green school environment must be physically safe. When we say physically safe, free from mga disruptions. A school nga dili mahimong distracted ang mga students. Free from violence, drugs, bullying, and a smoke-free environment. And emotionally assured or secure. So, emotionally secure or emotional safety in school refers to how safe a student feels in expressing their emotions in school. So, free ang mga students to show their emotions, and a green school promote emotional well-being and provides stability for the children according to their individual needs. Another one, students should feel secure and confident as they express themselves and take on challenges that encourage them to try into something new. So, how would you create an emotionally safe environment in your classroom? First is promote social behaviors. teach the different social behaviors essential to the class. So, tudloan nimo ang mga estudyante how to treat each other with respect and use appropriate communication when in class. And psychologically enabling, meaning the green school must be psychologically enabling, which is students are free to express their ideas and thoughts and opinions, then free to ask questions or queries or any mga kalibog sa ilang hunahuna without being judged. Let's go on to the next topic. The essential aspects of green school environment. The green school has clean, healthy, protective, and green surroundings. It also promotes both the physical and the psychosocial health of learners and others in school, ensures a healthy, hygienic, safe learning environment with healthy practices, and brings children closer to nature and involves them in taking care of it. So, ensures a healthy environment, meaning ang school kay na provision of health services such as nutritional supplementation and counseling. Hygienic. So, a green school must have safe drinking water, neat and clean classrooms, safe learning environment with healthy practices. As what I have said ganiha, ang green school must be free from drugs, corporal punishment. When you say corporal punishment, it's a punishment that involves hitting, pinching, and harassment. So, a green school adheres to the following precepts. So, ang school is we should follow the rules and believe the following precepts. Una, we have learning about the environment. It focuses mainly on acquisition of knowledge and understanding of the surroundings and related issues. So it involves the interchange of knowledge to build value, attitudes, and skills that prepare individuals to collaboratively undertake positive environmental actions, knows and understand the environment, and take an action to related issues. Second, learning through the environment. So it refers to the processes of the learning while being engaged with environment inside and outside the classroom. So you are learning while being engaged with the environment. It's a space in which students feel safe and supported in their pursuit of knowledge as well as inspired by the surroundings. Third, learning for the environment. It aims at developing an informed response and responsibility towards the environment beyond acquisition of knowledge. So, a green school must teach students how to respond towards the need of the environment. Next topic, we have the understanding green curriculum. Number 1, environment is encompassing, multidisciplinary, and dynamic, has scientific, social, economic, political, and technological dimension. So, ang green curriculum daw covers multidisciplinary. When we say multidisciplinary, it's something that combines several fields of study or mga academic interests. So also, green school is dynamic, buot pasabot. It's characterized by change, activity, or different progresses, and also has scientific, social, economic, political, and technological dimensions. Second, being holistic. A green school views environment as all that is around and aims to give a better understanding of the way the world functions, its operations, its alteration because of the actions of human race and its consequences. So, a green school is holistic, meaning it addresses whole or different aspects sa mga environment. So, a green curriculum is, ang tumong og tuyo niya is to give maayo nga pagsabot on how the world function, its operations, on how it changes because of the different actions of human races and what will be the consequences or kahihinatnan of the environment because of the actions of humankind. Third, it is holistically addresses sustainability concerns such as protection and conservation of natural resources, traditions, culture and heritage, safety and security, physical and emotional assurance, health and sanitation issues, concern for equity and justice, and interconnection between and among natural, social, physical, and cultural environment. So a green curriculum is another point niya is to address sustainability concerns such as pagprotekta o pag-conserve sa mga natural resources, traditions, culture and heritage, safety and security, physical and emotional assurance, health and sanitation issues og uban pa. Number 4, this requires a teaching learning approach where students are provided time and space to explore different facets of environment and interconnect them. So, ang green curriculum po is nag-require siya og teaching and learning approach kung saan ang mga estudyante kay hatagan og oras og panahon para ma-explore nila ang nagkalain-laing aspect or features or another sides sa environment ug unsaon pag-connect sa people to the environment. Fifth, a green curriculum is mutual concern of teachers and students. So, ang green curriculum is both concern ni sa mga teachers ug students nga naman because something won't be successful kung isa ray maglihok. Dapat magtinabagay yun ang tanan to achieve this goal. Next topic, we have creating a green school. A green school is a school that creates a healthy environment conducive to learning while saving energy, environmental resources, and money. First, reduces environmental impacts and cost. Meaning, it will reduce environmental impacts and costs because a green school must be reducing energy and water use, cutting back on fossil fuel use in transportation, reducing waste headed to landfill, and protecting natural habitats. Second, improves occupants' health and performance. So a green school must be a school that improves students' performance, wherein it is free from destructive things and objects that can cause injuries or pain to students. Third, increases environmental and sustainability literacy. So, ang green school daw, it will make students become an environmental and sustainability literate person, meaning they are knowledgeable in terms to environment and how to make it sustainable. Another topic, characteristics of a green school. So, a green school, it protects health. So, dapat ang green school is built with more daylighting or hayag, better ventilation, and healthy green building materials just like paints and that are unharmful for students and staff. So, dapat ang green school, dapat ang mga materials na gamiton in building it, dapat is kanang unharmful to humans. Number 2, it increases student performance. So, another characteristic sa green school is makapa-improve siya sa performance sa mga estudyante. So, ang green school dapat is peaceful or maaliwalas. Tapos, well ventilated. Kaya diba, mas maka-learn ta if peaceful ang palibot. So, according to research, 20% sa test scores sa mga estudyante ang mo improve if they learn in a green classroom. Kaya students can learn a lot if the surroundings are peaceful and free from destructive things. So, number 3, it saves energy and money. So, operating cost of energy and water in a green school can be reduced by 20% to 40% because dili naman kaayo mo gamit og kuryente ang school if it is built in a place nga dali maigo sa sinag sa adlaw. Number 4, it reduces carbon emissions. So a green school significantly reduces carbon dioxide. Fifth, it reduces water usage. Six, it improves the teacher retention. So a green school can reduce teacher turnover by as much as 5%, which improves student learning and school community and can result in financial savings for the school. 7. It improves daily attendance. So, ang mga students in a green school are absent less because ganahan naman sila muskwela because the school make them feel valued. They become inspired to go to school kaya they feel so alive in school man. Number 8, it provides a unique educational opportunity. So schools can become a teaching tools and important features of science, math, and environmental curriculum when green features, advanced technology, and design in schools are used to motivate students about learning real-world applications for green technologies and using schools and schoolyards as living laboratories. Number 9, it creates green job. So investing in creating green school is an investment in green jobs, including green construction building, product, manufacturing, and green other architecture. So green school become a gateway to other people to have a job. Number 10, it improves equity. Greening public schools creates an opportunity to improve the health and educational settings for all students sa gitna ng pagkakaiba ng ating pagkakakilanlan at pangangailangan. Next, we have the Dark Green School Program, Philippine Environmental Perspective. A dark green school is a school that delivers environmental education through assimilation of the environmental philosophy by the students' formal lessons as well as activities outside the classroom. So accordingly, school must be clean and neat as evidence of good management and housekeeping. So dapat ang dark green school is hinlo as evidence of good management. Second, letter B, call for green spaces, appropriate land use, planning, conservation of materials and energy, proper waste management, segregation, use of appropriate materials, and avoidance of harmful ones and respect of the other's right to a smoke-free air. So a green school must be free from any harmful objects and school must have respect to others' right na magkaroon ng preskong hangin to breathe and that is free from smoke. Og dapat sab, ang green school is na proper waste management and segregations. Letter C, have a management policies and guidelines that would create a healthful and ecological campus. So dapat na mga policies o rules ang school for the environment related. Letter D, have a well-planned environmental curriculum for all levels, adequately oriented and trained faculty, and administrative library and financial support. So, dapat planado ang environmental curriculum for all levels, properly oriented and trained ang tanang staff sa school about the environmental curriculum ug dapat pud na sapat nga financial support for the environmental things. Letter E, have a faculty and students who are aware of and appreciate the environmental program of the school. So, dapat ang faculty or ang mga teachers o students kay kabalo sa different environmental program nga i-conduct sa school. Letter F, reach out to an outside community, spread concern for Mother Earth, and facilitate projects and programs that improve the environment. So, dapat sab is mag-reach out sa outside community, just like sa mga out-of-school youth, to spread awareness and concern sa Mother Earth. And mag-facilitate og projects and programs with the help of the LGU or mga local government units or the barangay officials, with the help of barangay officials. Letter G, engage in research that adds knowledge in the ways of nature and the impact of human activities. So, dapat ang green school, dark green school is mag-engage sila into research nga mas pakapadugang pag-knowledge about nature. So, my next topic is all about ecological living practices. To assess the impact of our choices and actions, we need criteria from studying. So, the Basic Facts of Life by Capra 2003. Number 1, matter cycles continually through the web of life. So, water, the oxygen in the air, and all nutrients are constantly recycled. Number 2, most of the energy that drives the ecological flow from the sun. So, tanang energy are mostly gikan gyud sa sun. Third, diversity assures resilience. So, the diversity of responses to environmental changes among species contributing to the same ecosystem function can strongly influence ecosystem resilience. So, tinitiyak ng pagkakaiba ang katatagan. So, diversity shows resilience. Fourth, one species wastes another species food. So, na mga uban species ang ilahang waste or basura is pagkaon sa uban pud na species. So fifth, life does not take over the planet by combat but by networking. So according to Capra 2003, ecological living and literacy therefore provide people with the tools, knowledge, and wisdom for taking concrete actions on their immense desire to contribute to a better world and future. So, if you are an ecoliterate person, then you will be contributing to a better world and a good future for our earth. So ecological living means to live in a way that is respect and replenish the carrying capacity of our planet. So we respect the capacity of our planet. Second, honors our interrelatedness with all expressions of life. So we honors everything that related to the expression of our lives. Third, enhances the qualitative aspects of our relationships. Fourth, brings forth the best of our human capacities for the co-creation of an ecological, sustainable, and caring world. Smith's Man 2014 mentioned practical suggestions on how we can support the change for sustainability through ecological living. And ecology has two types, which is inner ecology and outer ecology. To further discuss it, it will be discussed to you by Miss Hannah Rose Kusi, my group mates. So that would be all, and gracias. Hope you learn a lot from my report.